Hey guys, Gaijin Hunter here, and I'm back with another weapon demo. Today I'm going to be doing the Zinogre, of course, like always, with the bow. Instead of using the Seregios bow, which is probably one if not the strongest bow in the game, I'm actually going to be using my other favorite, which is the Molten Tigrex bow. It's not a power type, which is good because an ogre likes to flinch a lot, so if you hit him and then you follow it up with a power shot, you often miss. Plus, I sort of like the simplicity of a regular bow as well. So this has the plus 15% affinity gain and weakness exploit, evasion plus 1, focus, and normal shot up. It's not the prettiest set in the world, but we're not going for Fashion Hunter today. I was just scrapping together a set so I can put on a demo. I also did a big no-no in this video. I actually went in without materials to craft additional power coatings, which is really bad. You really should bring the materials. You can buy them, it's not hard to do. It's just a laziness on my behalf of not doing that. Now with the bow, with all the gunner weapons really, it really comes down to your aim and whether or not you can hit in critical distance and you can hit the right spot on the enemy. Now I did whiff a lot of shots in here. I've realized that lately when I'm performing live I do whiff a lot. It's just one of those things I got to get better at. But I do my best to do both critical distance and aiming for the head. And by doing that you're going to experience much faster hunting times. I would say probably double the speed. Whereas if you were just shooting randomly. So I personally use the old setup control-wise for the bow because I used it back in 3 Ultimate 3G, so it was better for me. I don't know if anybody uses the new controls, whether they find them easier or harder. I'd be interested to hear, so leave them in comments if you do play with the new controls. Another thing worth mentioning, because it might be a strategy that you actually enjoy, is that a lot of bow users, including dual blades and lance users and any weapon that uses a lot of stamina, a lot of people like to use dash juice. Now you do have to hunt for the materials, you can't just buy it. And what it does is it gives you several minutes where you have unlimited stamina, so you never have to worry about overcharging. You can just hold your shot, wait for the right moment and hit. It does make this hunt a lot less stressful. However, I really suck at item management and I really suck at grinding for materials in order to make items, so I tend to rely on focus or other skills that allow me to still do good without having these stamina items, but I just have to be careful. But for me it makes it less stressful. Now if you watch my bow tutorial you'll know, but if you notice when I shoot, if the screen shakes, which it sort of did there, it means that you're hitting within critical distance, which is good. You're doing the maximum damage that you can do. But if you shoot too close or too far, you really won't notice a screen shake like that. That means that you shot too close, and at that point, to be honest, it's better off not even shooting, because you could be doing like half the damage, if that. So I do recommend that unless you're going for a flinch, or you really just want to get off a shot, it's not worth wasting your power coatings on a non-optimal shot. I think that's the biggest mistake people with bow use, is that they hunt a monster and it takes forever, and it's just they're hinting outside of critical distance. So go ahead and watch my bow tutorial if you're curious about critical distance. I cover it pretty well in there. But other than that, I think bow is a pretty easy weapon to handle. I think it's probably the most friendly for blade masters who want to try out gunner, because there's really no management except you just go and you buy some coatings and bring a few materials to make some. Other than that, it's not like light bowgun where you have a lot of items that you want to switch in between and stuff like that. And the arrows are unlimited, so you never have to worry about running out of ammo for your basic arrow shot. I keep forgetting that you can hit Y, I think it is, to dodge roll when you're charging, which I should have did there. One neat thing to note is that if you actually aim with the R, like I just did there, if you have another shot and the monster's still lined up, if you just go straight into the charge and you don't readjust your aim, you'll actually shoot in the exact same spot. It actually saves your position, which is really nice. Like, I think I might do, no, see, I aimed here anyway. Sometimes it's good to just aim if you can. It's not a big deal, really. The Zinogre is a fun monster to hunt, I think, with every weapon. I mean, he's so well telegraphed, but he also, because you understand him, he really makes you greedy, and you're going to want to take off more shots than you can. And then when he gets really enraged, like, he'll chase you down, and it can get really tough to hold your distance correctly. Anyways, I should have made power coatings here, but I didn't. That was a stupid mistake on my behalf. But that's pretty much the hunt. I mean, he's pretty much done for. I'm actually going to wait the full 10 seconds here so we can make sure that he falls asleep. It's something that I always forget to do, or I always mess up. But this is pretty much going to be the end of the bow demo. Power shots are another fun one to do. They're also very strong. But I do like these normal shots as well with the arc. Although I don't use arc a lot, I'll be honest. Bow, I think, is going to be unbelievable in Monster Hunter Cross. So if you plan on importing Cross, which I think would be a lot of fun, now might be a good time to start learning how to play bow. It's fun. It's great for blade masters who are trying to get into gunner. And it's a lot more powerful than it looks as long as you know how to aim. Whiff. And there we go. And some people asked about this, but there is a skip button on the touch screen on the lower right for those cinematics that you can skip. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed my bow demo, and happy hunting.